Hello everyone, welcome back to the Artisan of Glimmith. We are almost done with this area, but it's a load of fives between us and finishing it, and there's another hidden one here, which we're going to do now. Shape back, oh, it's the same, okay, same as the ones we did previously. But we do know, therefore, that this is at least this. It could be a 4. It can't go upwards because it would hit that one. Could be a 4. Probably is a 4, I don't know. That means this is similar and it can't go that way, so it has to be part of this. So it's at least that. Could go further. This is going to have to be with you. Could go further. In fact, so whatever's here can't go that way, so it has to go this way. Could go further. So like, yeah, gosh, what's going on? If that does go further, then this has to be a 4 long, but it can't go downwards, it has to go that way, but that would be fine. But it wouldn't be fine for this, would it? Because how would these get picked up? Wait, in fact, how are those ever going to get picked up? How are you going to get picked up? How are you going to get picked up? Oh, 2 3s in there. That is the only way that can work. That is the absolute only way that can work. You getting picked up. You have to be part of a line. And then we know this is already 3. So it's 2 3s. I think. Which makes you a 3. But you're also a 3. And you can only be a 3 that direction. And then this has to be that. Okay, cool. I think therefore, like, this has to be involved in getting you. Yeah, so this is, oh gosh, where did it stop shading? But probably just my mouse being weird. This is at least this. This is a 3, so it's this. This is not a 3, so it's a 4, but it might be this 4. Oh, interesting. There's a whole set here. Well, okay, so you have to be part of collecting this. So this is at least this. It might be bigger. This is a 4, but it could be a 4 going that way. It could be. This has to be different to both of these two, but I don't actually know what this is yet. So probably better to figure that out later. Oh, this can't continue up that way because then we can't fit the same shape here. So it must go this way. It could still be bigger. Could still be bigger. But then this is a line. And that can't go to that one. So it's at least this. It may go further. Okay, now I feel like I should be able to resolve this bit, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. This can only be part of you. Okay, so that's that. I think it's quite like this is going here, but it's quite likely isn't good enough. So this, however, can only be part of, well, it could be part of you, it could be part of you. Like it could be a bunch of 4s here. Wait, this can only be part of this. Yeah, so that is a 4. Okay, that's an easier way to do that. Just took me a while to see. This is all fine. This can't be 2 separate regions, but it could be a 2x3 and then the thing sticking out this way. So let's not rush too far ahead. So then this needs to be a 2x4. Could be you, it could be you. Okay. What about this space? Can only belong to you. So at least this. Useful. And there's an edge here, so this is definitely part of a line. Which means it must at least go... So it's either a 3 or a 3. It must at least go to there, right? Or a 4 and a 4, yeah. Okay. Where now? So this 2x4 that's going to go here is either picking up you or you. But either does seem fine. Oh wait, these are the same, so that does end there. Okay. This is different to these two, but I still don't know where this ends. It could go further. If it does go further though, then this is going to have to go this way as a 3, which is fine. Yeah. Wait, so in fact, this can only be for you, right? This can only be for you? Yeah, that can only be for you. So that is true at least. So it's going to be a 2 by something. It's going to be the opposite 2 by something of this. It's going to be the opposite 2 by something of this. It's a good statement. So if this becomes a 4 by 2, that's a 2 by 3, 3 by 2, whatever. I mean, that can't be part of anything else, can it? So you are part of that, okay. But you may still keep going. You may be a 4. If you are a 4, though, this can never join to anything that's not true. This could be a 2 by 3. Don't say things that aren't true. This must be part of this. Yeah. But there's still a few ways that that could go. Can I resolve this bit down here? That'd be nice. Can't be a 3 and a 4. Leave a space. Could be a 3. It could be a 2 by 3. I mean, that definitely is joined to that, right? Yes. But the question is whether it extends out this way or extends upwards. But they can't be in the same region as each other. Wait, so that does mean that you are at least doing that, right? Is that true? No, because it could have been 2 4s next to each other. There's no mingle shape here. 2 4s next to each other is also fine. Yeah, that's the problem there. However, we can no longer fit a 2 by 4 in this direction. So it's at least this. It could be here or there. But then this space is left over, so you're a 3. In which case, this must extend to here. Because otherwise that'd have to be a 5, which it can't be. So that goes to there. In which case this is at least... No, there's a few ways that could go. But this is going to resolve this bit now, right? I think. Maybe. If this is 2 4s, what can this be part of? Nothing. This can only be part of this. So this does go this way. And then you're a 2 by 3. Right? There we go. So then you are a 2 by 4. So then this is the opposite of that. Good to know. Can I figure out in what way it's an opposite to that? If it sticks out this way, I think we have a problem with this section. Yeah, we totally do. But we can't fit both of the shapes in here for this, so it must stick up this way. So then these two both still extend, but if they do, then these can't be part of this, so this must end here and here. So this is going to be a line. No, this is going to be a 2 by 3. It has to be a 2 by 3. Yeah. Because this has to be part of this, yeah. Okay, 2 by 3. Then it's going to have to be a 4. And we're done. Whew. That was one? I think we just did one puzzle. Let's do this one over here. Oh, we've got one of these things again. Little robot hands. Or it's like a crab or something. I wonder if they've picked the colours on some of the puzzles to make it look more like the thing. They're trying to make it look like. So these two things are going to be the same shape as each other, but there's all sorts of other shapes going on as well. It's not just like the two that we had before. Okay. But we can work it out. The problem is they're also not quite symmetric with each other. That makes things extra complicated. Each of these shapes must belong to a thing, though. It's going to be the ones that are next to it. In fact, you can only like go with you for sure. And you can only go with you for sure. Okay. So that means you don't go up into this space. You go into this space, so therefore these must go into these spaces. But if you go... Oh gosh, this is going to be complicated. If you go that way and that way, you'd have to go that way and that way. Which you couldn't do. But if you go that way, you'd have to go that way, you can't do, but you can do this, that's fine. Oof. This is going to be complicated because they're rotated compared to each other. Rotated and flipped. That's kind of evil. This can't go down, so that is the edge of that. And it also can't go down here, so that is the edge of this. So that continues this way. We know it's going to be bigger. Like there's plenty of space to fill in here. So this, I don't have to do the maths yet. Therefore, this has to be part of this shape. So this is where the turn is, I guess. Then it either sticks out that way or that way. And I think it must stick out this way. Because if it sticks out this way, then this has to come down here. This one wouldn't be able to. So yeah, it sticks out this way. These keep going. And then we've got a border there. Because there's no other regions here. It's like the regions all have to have the red things in them. So I think what I'm saying is true. Gosh, this is complicated. It's interesting though. Like these may like connect up, but we can have loops in like the region that we're drawing. That's fine. Can we say whether this goes to the edge or not? If it goes to the edge, doesn't that make it impossible to? It feels like that would break the symmetry, but I can't say for certain. In fact, hold on. If you come into this edge at all, so from the stem, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The stem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so no, that edge is the same as this edge. This edge for this one is the same as this edge for this one. Okay, which would mean if this sticks in here, you'd have to fill this in, but you wouldn't be able to fill this in because they're similar distances, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, not from there actually. 1. Well, no, from there, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ish. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is going to be like that. How do I say which one's which? You're like shifted over that way. So I think you're going to go into this corner. And you're going to stop here. But after wrapping around this shape and everything. But I think you go here and you go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then you're going to do that. Almost certain. I mean, more than almost certain. Absolutely certain. Like no other shape is like poking into here and reaching to... No. Yeah, so you're like this. I think. I hope. Then what do we do with you? And you, and you. Well, at least this. How am I on red? Did the puzzle set me to red or did I click red at some point? I don't know. I guess I did move to red and something, didn't I? Yeah, there was that puzzle where I was like alternating between blue and red. I think it's come from there. Okay, well, whatever. We'll stick for red for now. So there goes my theory that's meant to look like crap. I think I said that. I don't necessarily know whether they both go down. Although, if only... Well, sorry. If they don't go down, then something else has to fill that space and that space, which feels unlikely. How unlikely? We do need to let there be a route through as well. Okay, so from here, this either goes like this, across, like that, like that, like that. That is a problem, actually. Yes, that is a problem. Because then it touches this, and this definitely is coming around the side of this. So then this must go. I don't quite get how these end up being equivalent. Or maybe I do. Do I get it? I don't know. I think... We'll see. That means it's not that way, which was what? Which is that end. So it must be this end. So we must be going like this. Which implies that you come all the way along there, which does match. Yeah, that's 7. Which implies that this is this way. Like that. I do feel like I've solved a puzzle similar to this at some point in my life. Okay, so then... Okay, so figuring out U is the next tricky thing. Yeah, that does end up matching nicely. Oof. So it's how do I make... I need to somehow... Pretty sure this is going to come down on both, isn't it? Yeah, there's no way you're like... No. It's going to have to be like this. Is it going to be like that? I don't know. Okay, what's a good way of doing this next bit? I mean, you must squeeze through here and you must squeeze through here. So then how do I fit you in? The 3's going to be up here somewhere. This is still currently matching. But if I leave this space entirely open, they won't continue to match, I think. Well, you can't go to the right now. Ooh, that's probably going to help us. You're sticking down this way, you're sticking down this way. Well, no, right is left. You can go to the left. But you, okay, you can't go down, but neither can you. Okay. You can both fill the space. I think you probably are both going to fill that space. Like this somehow fills this space here, but I can't quite see how. 3 along there? No. Or maybe 2. No, it's not 2. Or like, Does that work out nicely? No, I don't think so. It leaves too many for you and one too few for you. And we need to cut this symmetrically, basically. So we need something like... Because these are the same so far. So we need to cut out an even number out of here using this. And I can't see it. Maybe this? No, because then we'd cut out 3 from there. So we're cutting out 4 from here, but then what shape are they in? Or just 2? Maybe we're just cutting out 2 from here. Ah, so like this? 3, That looks the same as that shape. I think we did it. So then you can go to that way, you can go to that way. I think I've done it. And then we fill in the rest. As I said, you to there, you to here. Yay! Well, things gone gold. I still have 3 more 5s to solve and another 5. I have 4 more solves. 4 more 5s to solve. I bet there's something down on that iron, isn't there? Maybe not. At least I'm not seeing a way to see it very nicely, so... Okay, we're going to try and do another one. Which one? Left one. This looks easy. Easy peasy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Either goes that way or that way. So then that makes it either that this is a S shape or a, yeah, that's what this is going to be, right? This is either S or 2x2. It's going to be the same for all of them. That's going to be the whole gimmick here, I think. Let's click on this. So then this either goes that way or that way. So then it either puts this out here. If we do it that way, it puts that out there. Yep. This. So we have to basically figure out which. Yeah, it's cute. It's similar to that puzzle in the Witness, near the end of the Witness, like ish, if you know what I mean. Sure. And we can probably do it with the numbers, maybe, or are they all 4s? They're all 4s. Okay, so we can't do it with the numbers. But there'll be something that isn't okay out here, basically. In fact, that cannot be out here, because if it goes that way, then there's not enough space here for the shape from here. If it goes that way, then that has to be that shape. It can't be. So it's not you. You're doing this. You're doing this. Okay. Good start. Therefore, this is an L shape. What about some of the others? Well, because that's an L shape now, actually. Oh, no, I was going to say this can't be an S shape. It can, because the L shape could go like that. Okay. In fact, it might be the other way around. No, because then an L shape could go like that. Okay, let's do some more. So there's going to be this and this or this. Is there one of those that can't work? No, it looks like they both could work. The S shape could only work in a certain direction. And it would force this to be the T. Or we could do the L shape, which couldn't go that way. It'd have to go this way or this way. Various things it could do, I think. What about you? Oh, this looks similar to this one. So either it's a 4, which would do that, which would force this to be the 2x2, which would force you to be there. What if this is actually the T shape? Oh, it's hard to see how that would constrain anything either. Uh, 4, 2x2, L, S, T. I've just imagined the solution. Let's do it without doing that. What can I say for certain? There could be something interesting about this space, maybe. No, because you could reach it or you could reach it. Either way's fine. Wait, this actually can't get to here. So this is a T shape. If it goes there, then we have a problem. In fact, this has to be... Wait, what? No, it can get to here. We're allowed extra spaces. We're allowed extra spaces. Okay. Okay. I've seen the solution already, but you should not use that. If this were the S shape, this would have to be the T shape like this or like that. But then that wouldn't fit in, so T shape like this. But then that still wouldn't fit in. So this is not the S shape, it's that. Okay, that's a good starting point. So then it's that, and then that does force. Oh no, the T shape still doesn't force. L shapes, oh, we can have extras. Was my logic correct then? I think my logic was still correct. I don't think I was discounting extras. I don't think. But I still can't say that the L shape doesn't do that because this could be allowed. Although, hold on. Is there 16? Yeah, there's 16 remaining. So no, there can't be extras in the middle. Okay, so L shape can't do that. So it has to do this. And yeah, there we go. We know everything else now. That means you go this way and you go this way. I kind of wish shift left clicking on a unshaded space would do the same as like Q effectively. Now this can't be U because we'd have an extra. In fact, that's probably what I could have used. Maybe, I'm not sure. Could I have used that earlier? But I think it's this. Like that. You're going to be like this. So you're going to be like this. Nope, no, you're not. You're going to be like. You're going to be like this. Yeah. Ta-da! Maybe we can do another one. Maybe we can. Oh my gosh. I was about to say, maybe we can finish this area. Not after I've seen this. You come this way. So it's 3 symbols here. Yeah, it's 3 symbols. You do this, you're with that one, and you're with that one. Okay, that's you. You can't go any other direction. Done. This has to be a different shape. That's fine. This has to go this way. This has to go this way. So you have to go this way. And then you have to keep going, and that's you done, but you may continue. You definitely don't go up. Whatever this is going to be is a long shape. In fact, it has to only be a long shape. And it's going to be at least 5. Oh, what? It's going to be this one. Yep. And that's the only way that can work. Can't be upwards because of all the yellows. It could be other places over here, but like it would then like that one would be left by itself. So no, it has to be just that 5. That's that done. You have to come this way. You have to come this way. You have to go this way. You need to go find a friend. You need to find a friend. You need to find a friend. So it's this. That's that done, right? I think so. You need a friend, but you can't go right because it'll block this off. So you must go up here. You might not be done yet. It's the lost music again. Go this way. So these are going to be the same shape in some way. They might just be. It can't just be an L shape. Oh, you have to go this way now. So in fact, you have to go this way. Because it can't just be an L shape. And that actually does this nicely. And we can't extend any further this way because that would be bad for you. And you can't go any other direction, so I think those are done. You have to keep going. You have to go this way. You could get a yellow friend over here, or a red friend over here, or both. Or a yellow friend over here, whatever. Okay. Now what? This yellow mess over here, so you must go upwards. Then either that way or that way. That way you'd be able to continue if you wanted to. So this is not an L shape, is what you're saying, but okay, great. There's like a whole bunch of things I could get to that are not an L shape. This is definitely separate from that, definitely separate from that. There's got to be a nicer place I could be going. This can't go up, so that goes that way. This red can't go that way or that way. It could go either of those 2 ways. Oh, we've got stuff going on up here as well. Okay, this will probably help. Can't go there. You can't go there. You can't go there. A lot of flowing here. In fact, that's you done. You've got to come this way, so you are actually done. It's the same shape over here. I think that's going to put it like this. I don't think there's another way that could work. Nah. Yeah, that's that. Okay. So you come down this way, you come down this way to that. These have to be different shapes to each other. You have to come down this way as well. They've already got yellows. So you're coming to this. Oh, there's your friend. So you need a blue. You? It has to be you. Then this must come this way to that one. And then this. I'm getting a bit confused here. This has to come to this. And then must be that one. This one has to be with this one. And then that one's that one and that one. But these cannot be the same shape. And they currently are. So you have to keep going. Is that true? They were the same shape, just like upside down. Yes, I think so. But you can't pick up that, so you're done. In fact, these are all done. You're done as well. You can't keep going that way. All right. Oh, yeah, similar situation up in this corner. Yeah, we had like a red situation down there, yellow situation there, another red situation there, and a blue situation here. You know what I mean by a red situation. Right? It's just a classic red situation. That must go this way. That must keep going this way. Could get this blue. Can't get. Oh, in fact, it has to get this blue. Can't get to that red. Okay, and it doesn't go that way. So it keeps going this way. You're coming out this way. Flow, flow, flow. You flow here. You flow here. You're probably picking this up. Yeah, you are picking that up. You're picking that up. You're picking this up. And probably this. But it could be this. And you go up. Oh, so there's a similar shapes problem here. In fact, if you pick that up, then these two are the same shape. So you pick up that. You could continue. You're not necessarily done. You are done. You are done. You are not. You need a yellow friend. So that means that blue is part of this. In which case that's done. And those are different. So that's fine. This is separated here. So that means you are done. So you're looking for a yellow. Well, it's going to have to be you, right? Because you have to come out. So yeah, that's you. Not necessarily done, but you probably are. But we'll figure that out. This blue is going to have to go with this red. Otherwise, it has to go through into the blue. So those are together. And then I guess also this yellow, because otherwise you have to go to the blue. But it can't be that shape. So it's going to have to be a P shape. This is done then. This comes out this way. It may get this red, but it may not get that red. But it will get that red because otherwise it has to go through another yellow and blue. So it's this red. And it may get more, but this has to keep going this way. It can't get this blue. It has to go up. Could get this yellow, or could get this yellow. I think it's getting this yellow. If it gets this yellow, then it would have to get this red, and then this blue is stuck. So it's this. Are these the same shape right now, though? I think they might be. They are. So what do we do about that? What do we do about that? Could you have gone in there? No, because then these would be the same. Uh-oh. Oh no, that is a Gemini. They're supposed to be the same. Okay, it was done. Should we just try and do them? Let's get it done. We're gonna get it done. Precision 4, mingle shape. Oh gosh, mingle shape. What have I done to myself? This is not a good idea. Precision 4, mingle shape. So 4 precision. Don't forget that. And don't forget mingle shape. Oh dear, it's 2 things that are easy to forget. This can't go upwards, so it's going sideways. So it's either there or there. So it's those 2. Okay. Oh, you are pretty constrained, aren't you? Yes? It can only be that. It can only be that. Therefore, you... so you can't just... This can't be the tail end of you, because if it was, then this has to be an L shape too. That's not true. It could be a long shape. Oh, you're constrained, aren't you? Yeah, that's you. This might be constrained now. It can't go that way. Can't go that way, so it's that way. Can't go this way, so it's that way. Okay, so this does at least go... It can't go that way, so this needs to be part of it, right? Yeah, so it's this, I hope. So this can't be another L shape here, so that's worth keeping in mind. It might be like an S shape or something. This at least goes there, this at least goes there. This at least goes there. This at least goes there, not to there, so at least goes there. And since it can't be an L shape, it has to be the S shape. Yep. So that forces you. Okay. This could be an L shape here. In fact, this can't be an S shape because it's next to this one, so I think that is an L shape there. But what are my other options? No other options. L shape there. Then you... Problem? No, not problem. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. We're absolutely fine, okay? Everything's absolutely fine. You're going to have to be 4 long, aren't you? Could be the L shape down to there. It could be an S shape. Well, it can't be an L shape down to there, so it is the S shape. So this L shape is surely going to be constrained now, right? Not really, because this could be a 4 here. Okay. Or it could be an L shape here and then 4 here. But then that would have to be an L shape or a 4. Is that true? If this L shape went to here, this would be a 4. Then this has to be an L shape or a 4, which it can't be. So this L shape doesn't go to here. It must go here. I think. I hope. I think. I hope. What goes on in this space? I think you're going to be a 2x2, aren't you? It can't be a long one anyway. It can't be you. It can't be an S shape. It's going to have to be a 2x2. In which case, you come down here. You're not part of that. You're part of that. In which case, you are this. In which case, you are this. In which case, you are this. And you don't connect to this. So you are this. And then you're this. And then you're this. And then what? Wait, you're saying this is constrained from here? It can't be. I guess maybe it can be. It's very easy to see the holes as being shapes. That's not one of them. Oh yeah, look, all the holes in the thing are, well, most of them are also tetrominoes. So you're saying whatever's here, or like whatever you are has to leave 4 down here. At least. Sorry, a multiple of 4. A multiple of, how do I leave a multiple of 4? Oh, maybe like this. Oh, how big is the space? 16. Yep. So I think you need to hug the edge. Because every other direction doesn't leave 4. As far as I can tell, because of your like awkward shape, basically. I'm pretty sure you're hugging the edge. And then that would make this an L shape. And then this a line, and then this an L shape. Yes! Wait, there's only one left? Unless I've missed one. I've probably missed one, but I almost don't want to look around because I don't want to notice that I've missed one. We're 3 over. I think we're doing this. Looks easy. Precision 5. You have to flow. You have to flow. You have to flow. Is that right? Just saying that without fully understanding it. Hold on. Yes, yes. You have to flow here. And then you're going to have to flow down. So that is you done. You have to go here. You're not necessarily done, but you have to go this way. This blue needs a friend, so it has to be you. It's going to have to be that yellow. Not necessarily done. It's a 5, and it's a 5. Look. Ha ha ha. Okay, now what? Do we have any other things that can't go certain ways? You can go that way. So this blue and this yellow are connected. You need a red friend, so you're going to have to come out this way at some point. And this blue is part of it, but how do I disambiguate? Oh, precision 5. Precision 5 is part of this. It's the invisible rules. It's the invisible rules. You need a red still. Okay. It could be you, but then that red would be stuck, so it's you. So then it's this. Oh, sorry, that's 5 already. Okay. Yes. Now what? You're clearly going with that red. If you go for like that red, which is the only other one you could get to, you cut off that red. So you and that red are together. And that yellow. So that's true. Whether you continue downwards or upwards is a separate question. That means that these three are together. That means these two are together. It's a 5, it's a 5, and it's precision 5. It's 5s all the way. The only red you can get to is this one. So in fact, there we go. That's how that gets constrained. And then you're... No, you're not that. That doesn't work. That is the only red you can get to, though. Oh, but you didn't have to go that way. There we go. That's how it goes, like that, like that. Cool. Then this goes this way to the yellow. And it needs a blue. But it might continue this way, but if it did, it blocked this off, so it goes that way. Red comes out this way. If you go to that yellow, you wouldn't have enough to get to a blue, so it must be that. You must go this way, and that way, and that way. You must go this way and this way. You must go this way. You need a blue and a yellow, so that is your blue and your yellow. It might be this. It probably is this. Is there another blue you could get to? You get to that one. This blue has to go this way, and then down. And then it needs a yellow. So yeah, it's you. Okay, this blue needs to go this way. It needs a red and a yellow. It's not reaching any other red except you. So it's you. It could be reaching this yellow, but then it would have to extend one more, which could either block off this yellow or this red, so it's not, it's this yellow. And then it keeps going down. This is not too bad. It's fine. It's totally fine. You join with you. You need a yellow. It could be you. If it is, then we have to extend one more, and it would block off things as you. Okay. Red can't go that way. We do need a yellow, but it doesn't necessarily have to be you. Although, this yellow, if this isn't part of this, it's going to have to go this way, and it wouldn't have room to be a 5, so you are part of this. And then we need a blue, which is going to have to be you, and then we do that. So then this yellow goes this way, to here, and this is this, and this. We're almost done. The only blue you could reach is this one. And so you need a red, so it's either you or you. How do I say which one? If it's that one. Feels like the numbers don't add up here. Hold on. 5. You need 2 more, so you can't reach this blue. So you're reaching that blue, and then that space. So then you're that, and then you're that. Ta-da! Town restored. Complete the final puzzle in the town area. That was the town area. It's a nice blue 5. Wait, were they all like that? No. That's not a 4. Okay. Now, before we do move on, I would like to know what the mechanic is that we're doing in the forest. Area number shows the area of a region. Shows the area of a region. Haven't we done this? Hold on. Shows the area of a region. I guess not. We've done precision, which is basically that, but like everywhere. Okay. Okay, let's just do the puzzle, I guess. 0, 3. So you must do that. 0, 4. So you must do this. 0, 4. So you must do this. Okay. Okay. It's not too different feeling to the previous stuff, so I guess we have a lot more of that. Holy moly, this is a big game. Oh my god. A little treehouse area or something. Little hobbit houses. Oh, stuff down there. Oh my god, there's like a castle. Should we look at the main menu? 263 solved. I think that puts me about a fifth of the way through the game. Something like that. Between a quarter and a fifth. Oh dear. I will see you next time, folks, and we'll get started on this forest area. I kind of hope it adds something else other than that, because that feeling, I mean, it's huge how it's going to add other stuff. Yeah. It's going to add other stuff to that. It's going to add, we're going to go square jam. There's going to be a thing that says, oh, all regions have to be squares. And then we've basically gone square jam. And then some of this stuff. Cool. Anyway, I'll see you next time, folks. Goodbye.